Wham. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into one of the hottest sports podcasts in YouTube community right now. Right now, this day, we are the Real Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of the Tuesday Night Delight. Sports to talk about. Y'all know how we do, man. We're gonna bring the hottest NBA and NFL topics, and these gentlemen right here sitting before me. We're going to give you one hell of a show right here, ladies and gentlemen, on sports to talk about.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you guys for being here with us on this Tuesday night, wherever on the planet Earth you may be, man. Please go ahead and bless the podcast panel with a big, huge thumbs up, man. And if this is your first time watching us and looking at us, if we some decent guys and we look the part, hit that subscribe button, man, and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. All notifications, man.
I don't say that to my cousin.
And follow us on all social media platforms, man. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that, man. And join our sports group, the Real Sports Group, on Facebook. And without further ado, please allow me to introduce you guys to the stars. The stars, the guys that make this show what it is today. They are the Real to Sports Podcast panel. Down in the bayou, in the dark bayou, in the bayou, representing the Pels. They are the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelican, fly, Pelican, fly.
Won't bow down, man. Won't bow down. That's what it is.
No doubt, baby. The New Orleans Pelicans, man. Y'all know who it is, man. What's happening, baby? GC on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday.
Hey, I got time today.
All day.
All right, money bag.
What dude said, nothing to me. See, last time I didn't have time. But today I got time, cuz.
There you go. My man right there, boy.
All our subscribers out there, our brother is driving safely and obeying the laws. Thank you.
If you need a lawyer, hit up T-Rock now. If you need a lawyer, hit up T-Rock, man. He got you.
Word up. Representing a three-time, actually representing the city of brotherly love. The city of brotherly love. They are the three-time NBA champion. They are the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Philadelphia son himself riding in the car in a Dodge.
What up?
Philly G in a riding in the night. Oh man. Representing the C's. Throw them C's up. They are the 17-time NBA champion. They are the Boston Celtics, ladies and gentlemen. We missed him last Saturday, but he is back. 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Rockstar Rock is in the building.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, all day, baby.
My family.
All day, baby.
Rocking
the
my
Rock
Blue Devils tonight because they got a big game.
against the Pack.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right, baby. That's right, host. Go ahead and let them know.
Go to the Pack, baby. Representing Buzz City. He is the president of the Real Sports Group. The honorable president himself of the Real Sports Group, man. He is Oklahoma State's alumni, ladies and gentlemen. Go Pokes. It's heel Mark.
You already know. Tonight's episode of the Sports to Talk About is brought to you by The Quiet Storm.
Oh, the Quiet Storm.
As you can see by Philly G and GC, you know what I'm saying? They in that environment where you just want to put on a Quiet Storm and just vibe. You know what I mean?
Hey, sit back, just chilling like this.
That's some
crazy,
Barry White
man.
and some Teddy Pendergrass in a minute. Some
Yeah,
Smokey Robinson, you know what I mean?
Boy, don't get that Motown going on, boy.
Y'all young folks know nothing about that.
Mark been talking mad smack all week.
I ain't even talking smack to
Mark been
nobody.
talking
What you
mad
mean?
smack all week.
Talking some good stuff. What he talking?
You been talking so you can't look. I'm gonna be real with y'all real quick. I love my boy Mark. He's my best friend-in-law, but don't ever come to my house and disrespect my banner again, bro. Roll Tide, baby, to the day I die.
Oh yeah, it's time over.
Don't ever. Man, talking about no cooks in my house.
Oh, Lord. Last but not least, he represents
Wow,
Buzz
man.
City himself. The Charlotte Hornets. He represents Buzz City, the Charlotte Hornets. He's the Real Sports NBA Trivia Champion. The numbers don't lie. Don't play in them streets. Them streets is dangerous. Wall Street is in the building.
That's right, host. Let them know, baby. Look at my iconic boys.
Hey, that shirt fresh, boy.
Let's go,
That boy
Buzz
get
City.
fight though. Ain't gonna lie though.
Let's
Hey,
go.
That's all fresh.
Let's go.
Hey,
And
hey,
Wolfpack. And I want for my Wolfpack to go in there and smack Duke around tonight a little bit. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Mark.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh,
Up in Cameron.
oh, right down the street.
Yes, sir.
Right down the street.
We're gonna let the players dictate the game. Final score 8.
Well,
Great answer. That's a great answer.
I love it.
and Wall Street, is our season over with, man? We
Yeah, man.
Mark for the rest of the year, bro.
I mean, terrible news, man. He was cooking last night too, man.
Yeah,
He
bro.
was.
Terrible news. Yeah, I think it may be time to try to go for that number one.
Wall Street. Soho's in the building.
So my
What's going
nephew,
on?
what up, nephew? Let's go, Pack. Let's go.
Ruin that senior night.
Yes, please. Let's ruin that senior night. It wouldn't be nothing better.
Senior night.
Smiley.
Yes.
Smiley's in the building. What up,
What's
Smiley?
going on? They got senior nights in college basketball? I thought people don't last longer than a year in college.
You know, you got them people at Duke, them boys that sit on the bench for 4 years, keep that GPA up. You know what I mean?
Mark shoot him out today.
Hey, Bryce.
That's the GPA boys graduating.
Mark, wow.
All right, I got you.
Boy, I didn't know they had a senior night. God damn.
Yeah, because at Oklahoma State they never really.
Hey, T-Rock.
Don't get this.
I know.
man.
T-Rock. I know a Celtics fan ain't talking smack about my Oklahoma State, bro. Like,
Because
we gave y'all the defensive player of the year, bro. Like, come on now.
Yeah, he a dog. He the best thing to come out of Oklahoma State.
He a dog.
I can't deny that one.
March Madness is what?
Besides the other point guard that y'all had that played with LeBron Nash, I think that was his name. He was
so.
powerful, yeah.
Cade Cunningham up there too, but you know that's
Cade
another
Cunningham?
subject.
With
Team-
Detroit.
Yeah,
TBD.
you can say that, yeah. You can say Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham a dog. I give you
I
that.
hope he come back next season stronger than ever, man.
Yeah, dog. Detroit got some dogs up there though. Some young bulls.
They just gotta get some of that old school tooling.
Yeah, they need a little veteran up there, boy.
There you go.
They got too many centers. I know that much.
Who you telling? Who you telling?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got
Let's not
like
ignore
four.
the fact that Buzz City is the fake Hornets.
Hold on now.
Oh,
Hold on.
Weren't y'all the
Mm.
Bobcats?
Yeah, man. They know what they wanted to be. They wanted to be in the Cougar family. They even stole our mascot name. Come on now.
Hugo.
Hugo was tapping in New Orleans, man.
Man, Hugo
I
was
met Hugo a
around.
couple times.
Hugo was around way before New Orleans was a team, bro.
I know. I just be talking, man.
All I'm gonna say is
Can't
Hugo
hate
got much
mascot.
closer to a championship in Charlotte than he ever did in New Orleans, but that's beside the point. Go ahead, host.
It's shooting shot night tonight.
That's cool. That's cool or whatever.
Not again.
What
Well,
you say, Philly G?
Mark,
How many rings?
KD back now, Mark.
But Katie and y'all conference, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm in the East.
KD play out tomorrow. That's the easiest 50 piece.
Oh no, I ain't, bro. Like me and Wall Street just said, bro. I see
Yeah.
it over with. We
I
ain't got
see.
Bridges. We ain't got Ball.
Them motherfuckers go 60.
Yeah, we trying to get that number 1 draft pick now, bro.
This about to be a Debo versus Red fight. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Gonna leave Red.
Yeah.
My grandmama give me that 10.
Oh,
That's
Philly
what
G
it's about to
found
be.
out. That's all I got. Oh boy.
I mean,
Shots here.
I still got some dogs. I ain't about to go out like that. My man Rose. Y'all still got Scary Terry.
They only.
I mean, he
Rock,
gonna play hard.
He said the same thing. Rock. That's the same thing I said. They only 11 games out right now.
with all due respect to,
Yeah, Junior gonna have to be the point guard now. It's gonna be tough, man. Melo's a big loss, man.
Yeah.
It's a big loss, bro.
Yeah,
as Philly G knows firsthand, T-Rock, even if we got Scary Terry, it take more than just one player to win this league.
Nah, but I'm saying,
Right. It takes more.
Yeah, I get that. But y'all got dogs that's not going to let y'all just lay down and just.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. And we got a coach, man.
tank
Our coach ain't gonna let us lay down like that.
for a lottery pick. Which the lottery don't even, you tanking in the NBA don't even guarantee you the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's start the show off, man.
My son going through the tunnel out there.
You're lying. That's Philly G. No, that's GC. That's GC down in the bayou. It's all good. Let's start this thing off. Let's jump into some NFL, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Adam Schefter. That's my source. Everybody's source, hell, in podcast. If it ain't coming from Chef, it ain't real. Or Ian Rappaport. I like Rappaport. But Adam Schefter, man, he reported that the Denver Broncos officially named Joe Lombardi as their offensive coordinator and Vance Joseph as their defensive coordinator, Mike Westhoff as assistant head coach, and Ben Kotwica as a special teams coordinator. So my question is to the exclusive elite podcast panel right here, man. My question to the podcast panel is now that Sean Payton has his staff together, will the Denver Broncos succeed in the future? Or would they be successful under the head coach of Sean Payton, who knows how to win? Let's start with Rockstar.
This is absolutely. Sean Payton got the staff he wanted. He got to pick and interview the guys he wanted to go in regarding to his system. You know, Joe Lombardi is a great coordinator. It's not like he is slouch. You know, he come from a prestigious family. You know, Vance Joseph, good defensive coordinator. So that defense, which already was a young opportunistic defense, because they got shut down corners. You know what I'm saying? Where P. Surtain the third. You know what I'm saying? But and you know some other guys they got on that defense. So I look at it as high as, you know, he did a good job. I'm glad he ain't hired Rex Ryan. You know, I'm glad he stayed within the NFL locker room world. You know, instead of the outside world. No disrespect to Rex Ryan. He great Hall of Fame, worthy coach. It's just, you know, it's good to have somebody that's already know what's going on in the locker room.
Absolutely.
So, but other than that, I think Sean Payton and the Broncos, I got them fight like right now. They fighting with the Chargers, depending on how y'all look in the off season. But right now on paper, just with Sean Payton, I got them fighting with the Chargers for the number 2 seed. But it's gonna be interesting though.
It is gonna be very interesting
for that division, number 2 seed in the division, not the conference. The division.
I got you. Wall Street.
Yeah, man. I was taken aback a little bit by the Vance Joseph hire. I'm not gonna lie.
Who you telling?
I just didn't understand. I know he was the head coach for them at one time. And I didn't see where the Arizona Cardinals defense was like world beaters or anything like that. You know what I mean? When I think about defensive teams, I never thought about the Arizona Cardinals, where he was the defensive coordinator at. The Joe Lombardi pickup, I think, he was the offensive coordinator for the Chargers for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess him being in the same divisions, maybe that was the reason he went with them, some familiarity with the teams or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the Vance Joseph one, I'm just taken back by that one, bro. I don't understand. Maybe Rex Ryan might have been maybe too big of a personality, maybe for Sean Payton. Mm-hmm. That may have been one of the things that swayed him to go with Vance Joseph, but I'm rooting for him nonetheless. But just defense, to me, it wasn't world beaters out there at the Cardinals. He always had an average defense.
Why would you say that, if you don't mind me asking?
Vance Joseph.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at some of his rankings on defense. It was always 18th, 20th. The defense was always average,
I understand that.
And when I think about defensive teams, I just never thought about the Cardinals really.
So overall, they was ranked in 18th or 20th.
Yeah, 18th. Overall.
Okay, I understand.
Over his tenure there, it's been about 18th to 20th. He's been ranked. So, and like I said, the Cardinals, I guess they've been all right defensively, but I don't know. Maybe with Sean Payton offensive talent, maybe that's all he needs is a team that's average on defense.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. He got a talent there, though. He got some talent out there on the defensive side of the ball, though.
Jay on the track. Jay on
the track. That's my dog right there.
Sean Payton still be playing.
Jay on the track, man. That's one of my day ones right there with his first.
Oh man, that's
down since.
I know. That's his day one, man. That's my dude. Jay on the track. He has arisen.
That's my dog.
He said, "I have arisen from the ashes."
It's good to hear from you, my dog. I miss talking to you, man. He came up out that darkness retreat with Aaron Rodgers. Yo.
My man Jay, man.
Man, Jay on the track. Boy, we miss you, boy. Jay on the track. That's my dude right there, man. Oh man. So GC, man, Sean Payton got his staff together now with the Broncos. Do you see them moving forward as a successful team now under Sean Payton, who been your coach for years? He know how to win. So do you see him moving some mountains with the Denver Broncos?
I feel like he's gonna move some mountains, but I don't know. Russell Wilson is gonna be the big question. I think he'll get them together for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Sean Payton, and you give a guy who he wants, the sky's the limit at that point. But I don't know. Do I see them winning the division? Not for 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. That third year, he's gonna be super high fire. Watch.
What about Rock? You kind of said sort of the same thing, right?
Yeah, because them first year head coaches, and unless they get like a good schedule, some first year head coaches don't really necessarily when they implement in their philosophy. Some of them turn out great. Like Sirianni had a great year his first year as a head coach. Head coach for Minnesota had a great year. LaFleur had a great year as a rookie head coach. So I mean, with Sean Payton, him being implemented back in from being the outside, I give him about 2 years because that division tough. Like they still gonna have to go up there and go see Andy Reid twice. You know what I'm saying? And had Andy Reid coming there, so it's gonna be a battle. So that's why I said I'm like fighting for the division. Maybe this year they can probably get in there because the influx of how y'all division is the AFC West. Mm-hmm. But I say about the second year, I do think about that, like in that time frame. Okay. Year 2, 3, like how GC said. That's right. I said your name right.
Okay. GC.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew you said something similar, Mr. President.
What's going on?
These guys, we kick their asses every year, but
that's what I'm saying. Like T-Rock over there hyping up Andy Reid and them up in KC and whatnot, talking about they still the team to beat. Yo, the Broncos got to get past us first. Like, what are you talking about, yo? I don't know if you realize this. Like, not just getting on T-Rock, but like for everybody else out there, the Broncos ain't beating us since 2019, my man. They on a 3-year straight sweep by the Raiders. Like, if y'all can't even get past us and all of our mess, I don't know what kind of hopes you think you got in the division. But being a Raiders fan aside,
y'all don't got a quarterback though.
That's what I'm saying.
Even when we ain't got a quarterback, even when we ain't got a defense,
y'all ain't beat got no receiver. Quarterback.
Jarrett Stidham is enough to get past the Broncos.
Yeah.
Literally, like even when we've had major holes on our team, we still managed to beat them. Like we swept them 3 straight years. So
can we clip this moment because Mark understand what you're saying? I know how you feel. I feel the same way about Tampa, Atlanta, and Carolina. But also you gotta understand all streaks are meant to be broken.
I know that first thing that happened to us this year with the Saints. Took them about 3 different presidential terms to finally beat us this year. But
oh my God!
But listen. It don't matter how long it took. That ass opener still hit the same.
Hey, bro, y'all had to. It took Bush, Obama, and freaking Trump before y'all could finally beat us, dog. Like, y'all had to wait for the 4th different president to come to term before y'all could get a win on us. I ain't trying to hear that.
24 years, 24 points. That's how I feel.
Hey man, it is what it is. We had to let y'all win one eventually. In regards to the Broncos, I don't see them having immediate success, to be honest. Like just taking my Raider bias out of it.
That's what Rock said.
They need time to build that team because the team is strapped for cash and resources thanks to the Russell Wilson trade. They only have about $9 million in cap space right now, which isn't a whole lot in the league. They don't have a pick in the draft until the 3rd round because they traded all of them to Seattle, when they got Russ, and then also they traded away when they got Bradley Chubb from Miami, when they sent Bradley Chubb to Miami. So they're going to need some more time to accumulate some draft picks and then get some more cap space in there so they can build a team in Sean Payton's image. We know Sean Payton is a master chef. You put him in a pantry with a bunch of ingredients, he'll give you a 5-course meal. I can't deny that. GC know that firsthand. But again, before you can go to the grocery store and start shopping, you got to have money to do so, and they don't really have the money to do that right now. So I think either they try to gut the team and trade like Patrick Surtain or some of the other guys to try to get some more picks and cap space freed up to build a team, or they try to wait out Russell's contract, or, hey, this new ownership group might decide to cut bait with him. Who knows? But until they get kind of like out of this no man's land of no draft picks and no cap space, I don't really expect much improvement out of them, if any.
I gotta disagree with you. When you're talking about trading Patrick Surtain, you don't trade the future of your team because not many corners are built like that.
Right.
And don't forget, Sean Payton has a eye for talent. I'm talking 4 rounds, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Eye for talent. So I'm not.
And who knows? Jalen Ramsey could be on the move for the Rams.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I mean, and to DC's point, sometimes when a team has a very talented player, they still end up trading them because they have other needs. I mean, hell, we had Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper, but because we had so many holes on the rest of the roster, we had to get rid of them. So,
Yeah.
I mean, but who was y'all coach? When y'all traded
please don't ask that.
John Gruden.
John Gruden is not Sean Payton.
For the record,
Sean Payton would have kept Khalil
They
Mack
got
till
the
this
same.
day.
They got the same amount of Super Bowl wins.
for the record, I just want to say, may the Washington football franchise forever burn in hell for everything that they've done to my Raiders, yo. I will go to Maryland and say that from the Capitol, bro. Forget the Washington Commanders, bro. I hope they don't win nothing for. I hope Washington don't win nothing for another 150 years, man.
Ooh, we gonna have Cole in your stocking.
That's what Washington.
Bring it, man.
Washington terrible.
So wait. Mark, so if the Defenders win the XFL championship, you still going to cheer?
That's a whole different sports league.
Nah,
man.
bro, I want to hear that.
Like, that's like comparing Chinese food to Mexican food. Like, what are you talking about?
You gotta keep that same energy towards every team.
I don't hate the city. I got nothing but love for DC. But I just hate the Commanders specifically because the mess that my team is in is because of them. And
I guess I'm just different because I'm from Philly.
I mean, Philly just
we hate everybody and everybody hate us. It's whatever.
Definitely.
Well, since you're on the move there, Philly G, what you think about Denver? Sean Payton, and he got a complete staff now, so look like he's ready to take this team to where it needs to be. Do you think he's going to make it there?
You can have a good staff all day long, but if your team ain't doing good, I don't know. I mean, we got to see what they do in the draft. And after that, see how they play. Because remember, everybody look good on paper.
Right here said that the Broncos are going to probably do something, but not right now. Give them like about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 year growth.
Philly G, they don't pick in the draft this year until the third round.
That's the third round because of Seattle. With Russell.
So the Broncos draft picks. Let's see. I just had to pull it up. Hold up.
Oh, yeah.
While you do that, I'm gonna go to Jay on the track. Jay on the track said $48 million to Russ, $18 million to Peyton. Where the hell are the Broncos getting all this money?
Because the salary cap is a fraud.
Walmart.
They find ways around that salary cap.
Walmart.
They do. $1 million in cap, but they bring in their coach for it.
It's not. I didn't know about the
value at Walmart.
Yeah, the Broncos do not pick until the third round of the draft. They have a third, fourth, 1/6, and 1/7.
That's terrible, bro. Like, you gotta sit here and watch everybody, including the Chiefs, go first round, second round.
That's the price you pay when you go get an elite quarterback. Like,
I mean, it could be worse. You're gonna have to watch Philly go 10th and 31st.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to watch that this year, and then we might trade up. I hope we get that boy Ness, but we're not talking about my team. The Broncos are just fucked up. Excuse my language. They messed up.
Hey, well, the thing is, bro, there's so many ways around the cap. It don't matter.
I mean, they can look at free agency. Maybe
coming from a team who's always in salary cap hell, like negative 75 mil, we turn that around to plus 30 mil in a week. Like,
I agree with what GC said, because I think this draft right here, the phones is going to be ringing off the hook, and one specific team is going to be the Chicago Bears. Everybody's going to bug them for that number one.
But host, in regards to Denver and the draft, though, like, I get what you're saying about a lot of trades are expected, but you got to have resources to make a trade.
Oh, absolutely.
So really, if I'm Denver, the only real resources I feel like I have to trade are maybe Jerry Jeudy or Patrick Surtain.
You got to go for a home run, because you don't get picked to the third.
But what are you willing to give up?
What about Tim Patrick?
Willing to give up a good wide receiver like Jerry, or are you willing to give up a great cornerback like Patrick? Either way,
I personally feel like they would get more if they trade Patrick, because there's a lot of teams that need corners.
But like GC said earlier, you don't want to trade a player for your future, especially on defense. If you want to go off of your defense and how they played last year, they played all right. Their offense couldn't get it together, from what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But if it came down between Jerry Jeudy and Patrick Surtain, I would give away Jeudy.
I definitely would.
Me too.
Like I said, PS2 is a once in a lifetime corner.
I'm not saying that you
Yeah,
can get the first round, but if you do use that as leverage and be like, hey, we'll give you this pick and get a first round pick, get that boy from out of Ohio State, Joe Cooper.
If you're trying to get back in the first round, again, I feel like the only way you getting back in that first round is if you give up PS2. Jerry Jeudy ain't gonna give you no first round pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say aim for the
They ain't gonna
first.
give you no third round. You have to get a fourth or fifth round with Jerry Jeudy.
You got to shoot in order for Denver to get back in that first. I agree with Mark, and it's absolutely right. In order to get in that first round, you have to shoot your shot. You got to give up one of your dogs to get back there. I think Denver is tired of giving up dogs right now. They're trying to gain.
I know they might sit at that third. Then
I think Denver overestimated how far away they were. When they went to the offseason, like the 2022 offseason, I think they overestimated and thought they were just a quarterback away. But as we saw, it's a little bit more than that based on what we saw last year. So
the quarterback just played so bad, man.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
he was calling his own plays, bro. That's
Wall Street. I agree with you, bro. Like
they low key would have been better off like keeping
eyes.
Like they would have been better off keeping Drew Lock, or hell, they might even been better off signing like Marcus Mariota or something. Then at least the cap hit wouldn't have been as bad.
I don't want no parts of Marcus Mariota. I'll tell you what I mean.
A part of that, man. I blame.
Somebody posted
part
it.
I blame that on Nathaniel Hackett.
In the Eagles jersey, and I said how to feel about it.
I agree.
He wasn't a good play. He wasn't a good play caller either. After Nathaniel Hackett was gone, Russ started cooking a little bit more. I mean, he till he had that concussion in the game. But other than that, everything else is on the up and up as far as with the NFL and things of that nature.
Yeah, and that's true. Jay on the track. Russ got a good 4 or 5 years in him.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Brady played no spring chicken.
Baker Mayfield.
I'm not alone.
Oh God!
You're not alone.
Not Baker.
Who the hell?
Baker Mayfield
can stay in LA. Baker can stay in LA.
Oh God!
Like backup quarterback, man.
But there's some gems in the third round, though. Like,
absolutely.
The Baltimore Ravens make a killing off again third and fourth round depth to go in for their squads, and they show out. So
we did last year too.
Starting off in the third round,
they ain't no start next year.
Yeah. Where they in the third round? What's their first pick in the third round, Mark?
Hold up. Their first pick here's the interesting part. I'll say this. They have back-to-back picks in the third round. They pick at number 68 and number 69 overall.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's like more so towards the end of the third round.
You hope your third rounders should play.
President.
Hey, bro. I'm not saying put Baker Mayfield in Denver. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just happy somebody else mentioned him in the conversation besides me. That's all.
Some Joe need a drug test.
Stephen A. said it best. Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed.
You got people here that believe in Baker Mayfield. I don't know why, but you got those Baker Mayfield people that believe in him, man.
Hey, Jay on the track. I'm gonna use your term, man. Cut the malarkey.
Real quick, I think people believe in him because a lot of people, including myself, feel like he got a raw deal up in Cleveland. And Carolina, to be honest.
I ain't getting no raw deal.
So did every other quarterback that came to
I hate when
Cleveland.
people keep saying that about Baker Mayfield. He was the only first round pick who sat on their bench for the first 3 games of that season, and then came in and lit up a little bit, and ain't do nothing after that.
No.
Because look at who he had. He had Hugh Jackson. He had a 1-year wonder at head coach.
I don't care about that.
And then he got Stefanski. Stefanski elevated him.
Thank you,
come on.
Trevor Lawrence had Urban Meyer.
T-Rock.
Trevor Lawrence had to go through Urban
Meyer. I know T-Rock of all people ain't talking about a team developing a quarterback. Come on now.
Yeah. Gus Bradley should have never drafted I would say this. Gus Bradley should have never drafted Blake Bortles. We'd have probably had Derek Carr and probably would have never had Trevor Lawrence.
Damn, it would have been a different world.
That would have been different.
Blake Bortles, he came out of
I don't know
nowhere.
how different, but it would have been different.
Jacksonville would have been
He was
nice.
supposed to draft Derek Carr.
I still stand on what I said, bro. I think Baker got a raw deal in Cleveland.
Nah,
Derek
You
Carr
only
would've been
saying
the
that
same.
because
You think he's a starting quarterback?
Yeah,
You think he's
you
a
know
starting
why.
quarterback?
I don't know about a starting quarterback, Wall Street, based off of like the way he's played last year. If I'm being honest, I'm not taking away saying he was playing phenomenal on the field. I ain't saying that. I just personally think Cleveland gave him a raw deal.
he too
The
up. He too much
constant coaching changes, and
His personality
yeah.
seems to
I'm
not
just-
didn't make
I'm
it
just
no
saying
better.
this.
Probably.
It's all right for him to have a big ego, but his game gotta show that. You can't be out there having a big ego and stinking up the joint.
No,
That's
you can't.
not right.
I agree with
But
that.
you also need a quarterback. You also need a quarterback with some confidence. As a quarterback with no confidence is no good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but your play builds your confidence.
Yeah, and he plays terribly.
He bootleg all game, bro.
Throw
I mean,
tomatoes at this
He
man.
stunk it up down there in Charlotte, boy. I swear he did, boy. Every game I went to see him play, man, he stunk it up. I'm like,
And then
damn.
he knows with the Rams. He had ref on the payroll. So said Baker's not good, but he would have played better than Russ last year.
They
don't
look
know.
the same.
That might
They
be.
literally look the same. Baker
Baker
had
got
maybe
torched
2
in that
good
D
games.
under that O line. He been running.
Yeah.
He
And
can't
way
run
cheaper.
for
Now, you're
shit.
right about
He
that.
got torched.
And both of you going to play bad. Give me the cheaper player.
Give me cheaper. It's cheaper to keep him.
Yeah.
What you know about
Yeah,
that, host? That was before your time, host. You don't know about that.
Those didn't say too much, man.
Keep a boy.
Just set him up against the wall.
Right. All right, our next NFL subject, man. Matt Nagy is the new offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, replacing former Chiefs offensive coordinator and new Washington Commanders offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. I'm gonna go back to Rockstar on this, man. Matt Nagy is the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, man. What do you think he's bringing? Or he's just gonna be another guy holding the clipboard for Andy Reid?
I mean, well, we seen what he did as a head coach for the Chicago Bears, and they were, my God, not even gonna talk about Matt Nagy.
Oh God,
I just feel like it's another guy in Andy Reid's coaching tree that's all they're gonna do is just sit there in the meetings and just take their notes on what they need to do. We already know Andy Reid running that in Kansas City. So,
you just take notes.
Yeah. Matt Nagy gonna mess around and get probably a head coaching job somewhere next year, and it's gonna be a debacle. But I hope he don't. He needs to stay a coordinator. There's some people that just need to be right where they need to be as like a coordinator or something like that.
Yeah,
I
got you, right. Stay in your niche. Stay in your niche. I totally understand where you come from on that. Andy Reid will get you paid though, man.
Yeah,
very true.
The only 2 people to win a Super Bowl that was under Andy Reid's tree was John Harbaugh and Doug Peterson.
That's very true.
You
as
said
a
who?
head coach, I'm talking about as a head coach.
Yeah, that's
everybody
successful,
else,
right?
including Matt Nagy, has not done.
Very true. Very true.
That's Frank Wright in that tree, but he under Doug Peterson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's under Doug.
So yeah.
What you think, Philly G?
Huh?
Well, what you think about that, Philly G? Matt Nagy.
I agree with D-Rock. He should stay as a coordinator. He can make money as a coordinator, and just stay there. Like don't become a head coach again. Because I'm not a Bears fan, but if I was, I'd be pissed. Like, no, I think he should just stay where he's at. I think he'll be all right as an offensive coordinator. As far as Eric Bieniemy going to Washington, as an Eagles fan, I'm ready to see what Washington's going to bring to the table next year.
Matt, let me tell you, we know this about Matt Nagy, and we know this about Matt Nagy, but we all know Andy Reid's gonna call these plays.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I don't know. I get to that later. GC, what you think?
Matt Nagy has the position of an OC, but he might as well just be a ball boy. Like, he ain't got to do nothing. So, I mean, you might as well be there with the refs, moving the chains. Like, go do something, keep yourself busy for 3 hours.
Right. Go put some ice on Patrick.
What they say? Go play outside or something like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, go practice falling down. I'll be there in a minute. Wall Street.
Yeah, man. It don't surprise me to pick up. You know, he had a stint with Andy Reid back in the past when he was with Kansas City. He was the offensive coordinator, him and Doug Peterson. So it don't surprise me he brought him back. And I wondered, was he a bad coach or was he just scrapped with a quarterback killer with Mitchell Trubisky? Might have been just a quarterback killer, you know what I mean? So I don't think he was a bad coach. You ain't got that quarterback, bro. It make you look bad. And everybody see now that Mitch Trubisky is just not a good quarterback. Yeah. So, you know, maybe this can get him back. No, he didn't draft him. The GM. The GM.
Ryan Pace made that decision. That was the worst. That was the worst decision in NFL draft history. But go ahead.
Sometimes you scrap with who your GM draft. So he just want that dude, man. And nobody's if you watch college football, who thought Mitchell Trubisky was the number one pick that year? That's the same year Deshaun Jackson came out.
He went to North Carolina. Like you told.
I watched.
He wasn't the number one pick.
This dude was not the number one
pick that year.
No, he wasn't the number one pick. Deshaun Jackson was still playing college football. It just really shocks me, man, that he but it don't shock me with Matt Nagy. This may get him back in, like you said, the coaching.
Jay, you know the answer.
But Jay, on the track, the reason why is like Rock said, they need to stay in their niche. And they go outside of their niche and try to do something like Josh McDaniels, who's a great offensive coordinator, but not really good of a head coach. But, you know, they're going to go there anyway. It works out for some people, like what Rock said with Kevin O'Connell, who was the Rams offensive coordinator. He happened to win the Super Bowl. Okay, now he's a head coach. That worked as an offensive coordinator for him. Now it's working as a head coach for him because he won a division, went 13-4 with the Vikings. And it just worked out for some people. But
you gotta get a good quarterback, man. A lot of them teams like Josh McDaniels had Tim Tebow.
You know what I mean? Hey, you want a playoff game? You want a playoff game?
I guess who, Mark?
Them raggedy old Steelers.
A blind squirrel will find it.
Shout out Deuce.
I knew I was gonna get Mark going.
It's funny because Tim Tebow was his quarterback in college, so I wonder how that felt. I'm gonna call him actually.
Nolans.
Like, yeah.
All that disrespect.
I'm gonna be like, yo, how did you feel?
Nolans.
Yeah. That's my guy, bro.
Oh man, you good, Philly G. But yeah, all right, man. Let's jump into the NBA. Let's jump into the NBA, man. The Brooklyn Nets head coach, Jacques Vaughn, says that he is eager to keep building the Brooklyn Nets after the deal by adding Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Dorian Finney-Smith. My question to the panel is: Brooklyn right now is sitting currently 6th in the Eastern Conference. And with the new addition, do they stay at number 6? Or at the end of the season, do they drop and finish below number 8?
Well, my boy Bridges came from Villanova. I already know how he plays.
Okay.
They're not going to stay there. They're going to go up. And I hate Brooklyn with a passion, but they're going to go up. Up. They're going to go up from 6.
Who they going to take out? Who they going to take over?
The team that I'm wearing right now can lose to anybody. The way they
really? What?
I'm like, that's how confident
it ain't that many games that separate 36 in the East. I don't think.
The way that we playing,
We ain't gonna stay where we're at right now. I believe
Right.
we're number 3 or 4.
The
3.
Knicks is fifth. The Knicks is fifth right now. So up, you got Brooklyn and you got the Knicks number 5, the Cavaliers number 4,
Mhm.
Sixers number 3, Boston number 2, Milwaukee number 1. It's a tough road.
We
bro.
gotta turn it up at some point, man. The past 2 games we lost, it's just terrible defense. But we're not talking about us. I think that the
But
Nets are gonna go.
They got a tough road, bro. I mean, the only thing that's really in their way is the Knicks. But Cleveland's tough. Your Sixers is tough. And you damn sure ain't beating Boston or Milwaukee. That ain't working.
The way that they're playing right now.
And it's only 1 game difference with Boston and Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 43-17 and Boston's 44-18.
I talked so much shit earlier this year, man.
Oh, boy. Yeah. That's a tough year to climb, bro. But GC, what you think about Brooklyn, man? Well, can Brooklyn get this together? Jay on the track. Has anyone seen Ben Simmons?
Exactly.
Yeah, he coming.
The thing with Brooklyn, seeing as I used to watch every Brooklyn game because KD was there.
True. The Knicks just beat Boston.
The Knicks.
Going down the stretch, though, D-Rick, is what I'm saying. Going down the stretch. Because we getting there. The playoffs will be in May.
About 20 games left.
Yeah. Some teams got like 17, 16 games left.
Yeah.
And watching Brooklyn, I don't expect much from them right now because they need another big man. Claxton came on strong, but the problem all year has been them getting out rebounded and dominated in the paint. So you get another big man, and then you could work with something. But until then, I don't know.
You don't feel?
They 6, 7, 8, depending on how things go. I mean, 5 is the peak, but I don't really see it.
I feel.
Hey, but that's nothing bad on Jock Vaughn. He's a hell of a coach.
Yeah. So if they had Kyrie, would your opinion
for
change?
sure. For sure.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
They were sitting at 4 with Kyrie and KD.
Facts. Okay. Street.
Yeah, man. All right. So when I think about Brooklyn, I like their pickups, but I just don't think it's enough, man. It's just not enough. When it comes to playoff basketball, they're gonna need that star, man. They're gonna need that guy that can get that bucket, when you need that bucket. I like Dinwiddie, but can you really depend on him when you need that basket? The big problem, man, is Ben Simmons. What they gonna do with this dude, man? I mean, my God. I think I don't even know if you can trade him. If you can, what you can do with him. So I don't see them. The Knicks is balling. Knicks on a 6-game win streak. Milwaukee on a 14-game win streak. I don't know who they're gonna take out. I don't see the Sixers falling that much. And the Nets, they're on a 2-game losing streak. So I don't really see them overtaking anybody in that top 5. I really don't. Let some team just have an injury or just start falling apart. If anything, I think the Nets need to worry about the Heat coming back and getting there. You know what I mean? I think the Heat might overtake them. I see the Nets falling. To be honest with you, I see them falling as the season goes on because I don't know if them boys gonna hold up. Dinwiddie and them boys, I just don't see them holding up, man.
Okay. Rockstar.
I'm gonna have to pull a Mark here. I have to disagree with you on Wall Street on 2 things, but you did make some good points. One, that they got the experience because Dinwiddie and Mikal Bridges have played in playoff basketball. They played in that atmosphere. So, and some of them guys was on that team that got swept by Boston last year. Claxton was on that squad. Joe Harris is fully healthy. So they got guys that ain't got the playoff atmosphere, and they got veterans that's gonna be like, no, we're not laying down tonight. We gotta control our destiny because it's playoff time. So I just think that if they can control some of the erratic play by some of their bench and keep level headed, then they can. I think that they ceiling is 5. Like I agree with GC. They ceiling is 5. They floor is probably like play in to me. Like if they just drop it into but Mikal Bridges, I believe that he a good solid player. He they star for real. He already proved it. He went out and dropped got 45. So and he back on the East Coast. He know what it takes to win on this town. I mean on this style and our style of play. So
all right, T-Rock.
I get Brooklyn. I get Brooklyn. Huh?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I ain't cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, but I get Brooklyn like that. The ceiling is 5. They floor is like 10, depending on how the stretch of the games that they have.
Okay.
I got 2 things.
Go ahead.
You talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault, Philly.
No, you good. Go ahead.
When you talked about Joe Harris being healthy, Joe Harris is a streaky shooter. I had so much faith in Joe Harris, but
he is tricky.
Either he hot or he like Antarctica cold. Man,
Right.
Listen.
He don't show up in the playoffs, man. He don't show up in the playoffs.
No, he don't. He didn't do it last year.
I don't think he played last. He ain't played last in the.
No,
he was injured.
The year before when
he was.
The year before. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when they had Harden. You're right on that.
Joe Harris was nothing. And then even this year, Joe Harris ain't doing nothing until KD and Curry got traded. Now you could shoot because nobody's there. Like I was just like, okay.
Man, when they got a matchup with Giannis and the Tate and Brown and Embiid and Hart, man, they don't match up against these guys, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening for them, man. I like Mikal Bridges, but playoff basketball, Tatum, Bridges, man, give me Tatum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Right.
But
I think it's gonna be tough one. But I think they'll make the playoffs, though. I do think they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, I give them that. I give them the ceiling is like 10
Billy
feet.
G, you had something real quick? Billy G, you had something?
What?
You want to say something real quick?
No. I'm just.
I want to say real quick about what I agree with what Wall Street was saying about experience, Rock, because even though Bridges and Dinwiddie has experience, but these two, Dinwiddie has played under Luka, and Bridges was playing under Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Now these guys are on their own.
Yeah.
So now that's what he was talking about, the experience. So are these guys able, instead of being Robin to the Batman, are they now the Batmans? So now can they put it together and make something out of it?
And as much as I like Bridges, I like they got Cam Thomas too, huh? From Phoenix. I like Thomas.
Seth Curry. I like Seth Curry.
I like Claxton, but see, here's the thing: the way basketball is going now, Seth Curry is only good for one side of the ball.
I tell you.
Defensively, they're gonna have problems defensively, man. They just small.
They always did.
Yeah, somebody like Giannis gonna have a field day, man. Giannis gonna average 40 against these boys if he play them, man.
I mean, in the playoffs, it's all about matchups, though.
Like you said, Embiid, Harden, if they get back on track,
Embiid gonna have a field day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's stopping Embiid?
Claxton
Claxton ain't no slouch. Claxton gave Giannis that work last time when they played.
He ain't got enough bricks in his pocket.
Wait a minute now. Claxton,
if they stay in were they in the 6th seed right now?
This is 2 guys that's on the radar: Nick Claxton and Robert Williams for the Celtics. Those 2 guys right there.
I'll give you a bigger one. When I was getting to it when T-Rock was talking about Bridges being the superstar. That's cool, but Cam Thomas is a bucket.
Yeah,
that was a beast. Yeah, that's right.
In any given night, eyes closed, one hand. Cam Thomas.
Still got to see him with that stage is big, man. With them lights is bright.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's why I said his role has been decreased now. Like Cam Thomas, like if he was still,
it's wild.
But I get what you're saying. It's gonna be a lot for Brooklyn though.
But that was because of Steve Nash. Because Cam Thomas was hitting big shots and playing good last season, and
Yeah,
then you come back this season and you don't play him.
but
Like,
yeah, that's true. That's absolutely
but
true.
you'll play Patty Mills and
Patty
Steph Curry,
Mills,
who
yeah.
getting bullied.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, some
Yeah.
some
I
coaches
get
like veterans though, man. You know how
He
that go.
was playing Patty Mills and Steph Curry, who defensively can't guard.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Cam
tough
Thomas,
on.
you know,
Thomas can at least guard.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Even when they had Brown, they should have traded Brown, bro. Brown would have been a dog for the Nets right now. I'm telling you, if they ain't got.
And I forgot Finney Smith, Dorian Finney
Yeah,
Smith.
they picked him up
He
too.
defensively.
That's another guy that's been
He
playing.
a good 3-and-D defensively guy. So you know.
That's what I'm saying.
You just don't have those guys. Sorry, go play.
No. This is what I'm saying is that these guys are away from the Lucas and the Chris Pauls and the Devin Booker. That's what you were saying, Street.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But
Now you got to be that dog. Now
you got to.
Now you got to get the call from the officials.
Yeah,
Or they gonna give you that whistle down the stretch. And stuff
you got to
that.
suit up now.
That's what that experience at playing at Villanova for Mikal Bridges is like. Mikal Bridges always
That's what I
played
was saying.
with a team that was loaded, and he still shined. He still picked his spots. Spencer Dinwiddie went to a school where he was a leader. So these dudes know how to lead a locker room. They just was never given a opportunity.
And in the NBA, a lot of that is about opportunity too. Because you be like, damn, how does dude getting these buckets like this? They don't never have the opportunity. All of them can score. You know, the NBA.
Gordon Tucker was like that last year with the Lakers. We was like, who is this dude?
Can I get into that for a second?
Look at him with Lauri Markkanen out there in Utah getting buckets. He thought this dude was injury prone in Chicago.
Word.
Because he was playing with people like Colin Gillespie, DiVincenzo. It was a couple of those guys on that Villanova team. And some of them are in the league right now. Brunson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably still the best player on that team.
Man, that played for OKC. Played for Villanova. Dang, I forgot his name.
Sadiq Bey?
Nah. Sadiq Bey went to Xavier.
No, he did not. Sadiq Bey went to Villanova, buddy.
He did? I thought he went to Xavier.
Yeah, he went to Villanova. He did not go to no damn Xavier. He went to Villanova. Live by the 3, die by the 3. That was Villanova, baby.
Wait, he went to Villanova?
Who?
Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, he went to Villanova, bro.
Mark?
Yo.
I guess he went to Xavier.
No.
Hey, we're just gonna call Mark the historian. Okay. And Mark always ready to do some stuff.
Oh, be serious.
Anytime we talk about sports, he got the disadvantage. He was like, the Raiders did beat the Saints for three presidential terms. Like, you know, I'm gonna call Mark the historian because he like to live in the past.
Oh wow, that's how it is. So all I'm gonna say is it's a very known fact to longtime fans of the Real Sports Podcast. When your name is Philly G, you know your Philadelphia area sports pretty well.
He did play for Villanova.
I mean, to no one's surprise, Philly G is right. Philly G is right.
Like, come on, bro. I'm a diehard Villanova fan. I know.
From the state line of Pennsylvania, he rocked with them, except for them Steelers. Thank God.
I mean, Troy Polamalu was one of my favorite players, but
got me on that one.
It never wear that black and yellow. But anyway, going back to Sadiq Bey went to Villanova, man. Okay. Along with Amari Spellman. Y'all remember Amari Spellman?
Yeah.
Last long.
Amari Spellman, yeah.
I feel like he did go there. Okay. Yeah, I remember Amari Spellman. But I'm thinking of it's a power forward, stretch forward that played for OKC right now. That played for Villanova. He was on that championship team.
Hold up.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Because Villanova won the title not too long ago, right? Jay Wright won the title before he left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, way before he left. The last title we won was 2018. The same year we won the Super Bowl.
You said small forward?
Yeah, I don't think Nah, he wasn't on their title team. They was just on a team that went to the Final Four.
No, I'm saying you mentioned you looking for players that went to Villanova, right?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Play for OKC right now.
I'm on the case.
It's one person struggling.
That's it.
Boy, here point shaving.
Point shaving.
My boy from State. my lead scorer ain't scored a point yet, host.
God damn, what's going on? What you going, man?
What's going on?
Are you talking about Jeremiah Robinson Earl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Robinson Earl.
Hey,
I
Robinson Earl, cuz.
I forgot he went to the draft.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking
freaking
about. Robinson
amazing,
Earl
bro.
be getting buckets for he was getting buckets
Like,
for Villanova.
bro, those guys, they were good, and now some of them are not even on teams. But anyway, go ahead.
Host, can I jump in on the Brooklyn conversation real quick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was going to you.
I think this is I think it's a very important how they perform right now. Because y'all know me, I'm Mr. like eyes towards the future. One of the things that I love about Brooklyn is when a big swing for like big name free agents and superstars don't go right, they're always able to come out on the other side of it unscathed because they can somehow, some way accumulate draft picks and resources out of the ashes of a failed superstar trade, like they did when the joint with Paul Pierce and KG from Boston didn't go that well. So what I'm looking at it is you got a ton of resources back from Phoenix and Dallas by trading KD and Kyrie. You also got a couple of max contracts off your book. So going into the future, you have a lot of cap space and a lot of draft pick capital to build your team on. So how well Brooklyn plays going down the stretch, especially when you get into the playoffs, it's kind of like they're auditioning the team for any future draft prospects or any future free agents that might be out there. And if Brooklyn shows out and makes something out of nothing, their head coach looks mad attractive and the whole team looks mad attractive. So we could be looking at them next year with like a loaded roster, like some really talented players, whether it be from free agency or the draft, because they're going to look like, all right, Brooklyn is not that far off. If I come here, I might increase my chance to win the championship.
Yeah.
So I think
it's New York. Big market.
So
just like I said in the NFL, being attractive.
So I think everybody's getting on about how they're gonna play defense and whatnot. I think Mikal Bridges could be that for them. Like I might be hyping him up because he went to Villanova, and my best friend-in-law is a huge Villanova fan. But I really think Mikal Bridges can be in that vein of Dennis Rodman and Draymond Green. It's sort of like one of them nasty boys that go out there and get all the boards and the rebounds and play that defensive ball.
Who'd you say that was? Who you say?
Bridges.
Mikal Bridges. You see him like that? I don't see him.
He is like
I think he can get to that. I think he can get to that point. So you pair him with some people that can shoot the ball. I think Brooklyn will be right going forward. So
it'll be just like
I see him more of a wing player.
Jay on the track. Green Bay and Dallas ain't never been sexy. Never will be sexy.
Hold on, there, Mark. Don't get it. It's about Dallas Mavericks.
In the basketball sense.
We ain't worried about Dallas Mavericks.
He is about to get.
Hey, for the record, Wall Street. For the record, after that little petty pick I put on y'all, I don't know if y'all being too attractive in football either. Coming man, James Washington, man, what's wrong with y'all?
James, they show up all year, man. Stay hurt all year, but we got to get rid of him.
Oh God, yeah.
Mark said, "Let me get it off my chest."
He going back to Pittsburgh.
No, the real thing, Host, if I can real quick, the real thing I wanted to get off my chest, and I didn't get to say it earlier. I think I Wall Street took the point out of my mouth about Matt Nagy. I think he might have gotten handcuffed by Mitchell Trubisky, but I personally think Matt Nagy is just the OC and like interim, if you will. Because I don't know if y'all saw, and this was like low-key under the radar, KC hired Alex Smith as their new quarterbacks coach. And I think you give Alex Smith a year or two learning under Andy Reid how to coach in the NFL. I think Alex Smith might be their OC within the next year or two to take Matt Nagy's spot.
Alex Smith is a very intelligent guy.
Man, Nagy gonna try to slide it after Andy Reid slide about it if he can't get a head coach.
Please.
Hey,
I love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That would be the end of Patrick Mahomes, as we know.
Nah, Patrick don't need too much. Patrick, yeah, all right.
Hey, Jay on the track. Aaron Rodgers got y'all a Super Bowl, but y'all still can't get a good free agent to save your life, man.
Ooh, shoot your shot too.
So, I know.
You talking about the Mavericks?
Talking about.
I know. I gotta mess with him though.
I know we was talking about Brooklyn and the Bucks and stuff like that. Y'all just dunked on two people on that team.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it was Claxton and Dorian Finney-Smith.
Damn. Claxton and Finney-Smith?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Okay, they didn't figure out what they're gonna do with your boy.
Damn. I gotta check that highlight, bro.
Man, Ben Simmons is a big sore spot, man. I mean, what you gonna do with a 6'11" guy that is just sitting on your bench, scared to shoot?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna cap with you, Wall Street. The way he going, bro, he might end up being like one of the biggest draft busts in NBA history, though.
I swear, man. He might be, man.
Over Oden, over Greg Oden.
Oden at least had injury. You know what I mean?
Anthony Bennett. We hold on. There's some guys out here that.
But them guys wanted to play. They won't scare.
Anthony Bennett. Hold on. Anthony Bennett wanted to play.
I mean, he would play. He would at least shoot the ball.
Hey, Ben Simmons got a max contract, bro.
To shoot a layup.
Ben Simmons got a max contract. Anthony Bennett didn't see a contract after.
But Ben Simmons suckered him in. He didn't deserve that second contract, man.
Mm-hmm. He played Philly.
That. Yeah, he played Philly, man.
He played Philly, bro.
Dude don't want to shoot the ball, man. I wouldn't have no time for him. I was the owner. I would have been got rid of his ass. I would have cut my losses and cut his ass. I would have cut my losses. I ain't got no time.
Wall Street.
I ain't got no time for foolishness, man.
I agree with you.
Jared Sullinger was a bust.
But Wall Street, look at it like this though, bro.
Bad Mello bust.
The sucky part about it, even if you cut him, you know, you're acknowledging how bad he is as a player, right? Even if he get cut, that man's still gonna get paid millions of dollars to sit at home.
I wouldn't care. I couldn't look at him sitting on my bench. I couldn't look at him sitting on my bench not playing.
That man went Balenciaga and Dior and Gucci.
He be geared up like one of your fashion model.
Yeah, that's what people saying that about Mr. Glass, Anthony Davis, not too long ago.
Glass.
At least AD put forth the effort to try to get back on the
court. I know that, but I'm just saying how y'all say they be looking all cool when they injured and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think Ben Davis might get a middle block going. He got the yips or something going on, man.
Who, Ben?
Yeah, Ben Simmons, he got the yips.
I mean, they said the same thing about Markelle Fultz.
He needs to go back to Australia. Ben Simmons needs to go back to Australia. Case closed.
Point blank.
He need to leave America.
It's funny because Ben Simmons played against my high school when he was at Montverde.
What?
He went crazy.
I bet he did.
GC, I got a question for you because GC will know what I'm saying, bro.
Did he shoot the ball?
He did.
GC, have you noticed? Ever since that man cheated on Tinashe, his basketball game has not been the same, bro.
Oh my God!
Have you noticed?
Listen, bear the squirrel in the backyard.
All I'm gonna say is, you mess with the Jenners, your career go downhill. Man, listen, leave it at that. Leave it at that. Yeah, y'all can read between the lines.
I read loud and clear, bro. I read loud and clear.
All right,
I got one.
I do have a little side note question because I asked Deuce this the other day, and it comes to be like a real good question. So Dame scored 71 points, right?
You just took my last one, right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
My fault. All right, so Dame scored 71, and I remember everybody was trying to see how close he was going to get to 100. So then I asked Deuce. If there was one player to break the 100-point mark, who would you like to see it be?
Like to see it.
Or do I think can do it?
Now that's a you know, do you want, you got to rephrase that question now. Who do you think should or who you like to see? Because a like is a desire to see. Who should is logic.
Let's go both. 1 and 1.
I started off.
All right.
I'm gonna say both Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So for me, it was. Go ahead.
Now I want to say it have to be somebody that can get hot as fish grease, man. They got to get stupid hot.
Not hot as Jason Tatum right now.
I mean, Jason get hot. He can get hot, and he go to the free throw line a lot. I think somebody, Embiid. I was about to say somebody like Embiid could probably do it because Embiid gets to the free throw line a lot, and you have to score points while that clock not running too. You know what I'm saying? To get to that 80 point, you have to shoot a lot of free throws to get there. You got to shoot a lot of threes. Yeah, and threes. Embiid can get hot from three. I don't know if he'll shoot enough in the game. So, I would say somebody like, I don't know about Clay. Clay don't go to the hole enough. He don't get fouled enough. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. Maybe somebody like KD. Or,
no. Come on, Streak.
It has to be somebody that get to the foul line, man. Somebody that's
going to tell you, bro. Tatum. I'm trying to tell you.
Tatum. But, you know, somebody like that, man. Somebody like KD or maybe Kyrie or somebody like that. Get it going. Those be my two.
Okay. Who else going?
I'll probably say someone I see that can get to 100 in the league right now.
They can tell you to shed too many shots with Jalen.
I would say.
I say Mitchell. I agree, Jay on the track.
Yeah, I was about to say he took it right on Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker.
Yeah,
I can see them getting there. Or
I don't know about Booker, man. I think
Booker had 70 on us in Boston. He ain't had to do nothing since he got a point. You know, Chris Paul then probably toned down his usage a little bit, but you know, get him a full season. One night a team doubling KD, like that squad. You can't double KD and leave Devin Booker open. So it's going to be feast or famine. One of them dudes is he liable to go off, and he's young. He's still young, so it's possible as far as with Devin Booker at least getting close to 100. But I probably say Dame. I'll throw Dame Lillard in there.
Yeah,
as well. I think him, Donovan Mitchell, and probably Steph Curry if he get hot enough, like Wall Street was saying, because Steph gets to the free throw line, and you know, and things of that nature, or a big guy like Embiid or Jokic maybe can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't see a big guy doing it.
Ja Morant, maybe.
I don't see Ja Morant. Ja Morant can't shoot.
I don't think Jack gonna get close.
I forgot Luka the Don. I forgot Luka the Don can go out there. I put Luka in there. I saw Luka in there. Luka and Dame. That's my two picks right there. Forget the picks I made earlier. Luka and Damian Lillard are the two picks I think can go for 100.
Okay.
Damn, man. If you would if he would have never played with the Lakers, and like I could say this about Oklahoma City or maybe even Washington, Russell Westbrook would have been my pick a couple years ago. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I don't know like what much of Russell is left. So outside of him, I like what Ho said. Somebody that can shoot and get to the paint and get them foul points. My sleeper pick for it. I know I'm probably gonna get booed out the building, but I think if he was given a chance to shine on his own squad, I think Michael Porter Jr. could do it. That man can shoot middies, he can shoot threes, he can get to the paint, get to the foul line.
But can he stay healthy?
He don't take enough shots though, man. He ain't gonna get enough shots.
That's because he's in that supporting role, and because of his health,
he's like the third option.
He could do it.
He in Denver, man. I mean,
Sometimes
you
get
know,
a fourth option.
Yeah, probably could do it.
I would say Porter Jr. or my man down in New Orleans, Brandon Ingram. If he get mad enough one night, he could do it. I think.
Hey,
Damn, that's a
if he do it, I
straight
hope
up.
I'm at that game because he be going crazy.
A Wednesday night against Detroit, Brandon Ingram might can go for 100.
Porter Jr. real quick before we get off the air, man. And GC touched on a little bit what I was going to say about Dame Lillard scored 71 points. Damian Lillard. It was definitely Dame time all day long. He had 41 points at halftime. Insane.
I mean, host.
Yes, sir.
To simply put it, man, good things happen to you when you root for the Raiders. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like when you got that shield tatted on you, bro, your arm just become magical.
That's a
No.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
I'm not hating. No,
Don't hate.
hell no. Don't
But
ever say
let me ask y'all this real quick before we get off the air, man. Damian Lillard scored 71 points, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Can we just fire everybody on the Houston Rockets? Can we just fire? Is that possible? Is that possible?
Well, they had 3 starters that weren't playing though.
I think so.
3 starters was out, and they're a young team, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they hella young.
I don't mean to change the subject, but NC State.
They're in the NBA.
Yeah,
They're in the NBA. So it's no excuse. You're professionals. They suck. Can we fire? Can we fire everybody? Because look,
Can we fire everybody?
Yeah, I'll say this, Jose. If you want to fire everybody, that man Jalen that they took out of the G League a couple years ago, hey yo, if you get fired from Houston, come to Charlotte, my man.
Yeah, I swear we could use it.
Oh, Jalen Graham from
He was coming to Phoenix. Hey, come right there to Phoenix, man. Phoenix is home.
Really feel sorry for Silas.
Yeah, man, but they tanking. They trying to get that number 1 pick or something. You know, they young, man. They are hella young, bro.
They're the youngest team in the league.
They're gonna be like the Kings in a few years.
Young
the Kings are now.
Young teams don't win in the NBA, man. Young teams do not win in the NBA, man. Unless your name LeBron James.
Clay give you 42, and then you turn around and Dame drops 71. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Define winning. Because
like going to the playoffs. The young teams, they hardly ever go to the playoffs and win.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Boston do it a couple years ago when they had a young Tatum and Jaylen Brown when Kyrie got hurt or whatever that year?
Yeah, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That's all about. Name another. It's not gonna be many of them.
I mean, the Bobcats.
I have it. I was gonna say I have an answer I want. I have an answer I want to say, but I don't know.
I hated the Bobcats.
I mean, hell, before Miles Bridges got in trouble, him and LaMelo had us on the fringe of the playoffs a couple times, you know.
But horseshoes and hand grenades, man. Close don't count. You know what I mean? It just don't count.
That coming from a Cowboys fan means a lot.
Yeah, that Denver. No, was that Denver Nuggets team back in the day?
Teams, man, it's hard to win in the playoffs when you get the young teams in the playoffs. And that year, they Boston went. The East was really, really down that year too.
Melo rookie year. No, they weren't a young team though. He had some pieces around.
Yeah, he had some pieces around him. Yeah, and wait, just because y'all had 2 stars were young with Tatum and Brown, they still had some veterans on that squad now. You had your boy Horton is on that squad. You know what I mean? So they had veterans on that squad.
It is.
Tatum and them wasn't even the stars then.
No,
it was Kyrie and Gordon Hayward.
Yeah,
that was the stars that year.
Does anybody want to play for the Rockets? Holy smoke, they got to be the worst. They're the worst. God, man, I know they're
all right. They're gonna be like how Sacramento. Remember how Sacramento was always trash?
Yeah.
And now they
balling.
They putting up 176 points on people.
Host, I think the answer to your question about Houston, I feel like people will want to play for them and they can be a good team. You just got to get the right people in the building to make it happen. And you got to have the right GM and the right coach like T-Rock just said, I mean, look at all the coaches and GM Sacramento went through before they got the right person in there to turn things around. So
they got your boy in there, don't they?
The Dallas one, sorry, Jim.
The baseball player owned the team, don't he? What's his name? Rodriguez.
No, he owned Alex Rodriguez on a part of the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, okay. All right.
Yeah. Timberwolves. Yep.
Yep.
I feel like Timberwolves haven't been good. Maybe. Could be wrong.
No, you're not.
Sucks. Houston sucks.
Houston,
give him about 4 years.
Hey, Perez for the Vipers. Las Vegas Vipers. Suck.
Hey, host. With all due respect, you my boy. You wearing all that Spurs gear? Can you really talk right?
Yeah, I can't talk. This is my show. He sucks.
Hey, tell him, hold that.
That's cold, bro.
Smack, cuz. Stop talking smack. That teach you a lesson. Stop talking smack to people.
At this point,
that's the five time.
Tell him what's really good.
What you say?
We talking about some smack. Let's talk about some smack, Mark. Roll Tide to the day that we die. Let's go.
Oh man. Well, that's all the talk, man. That's all the talk we got tonight, man. It's our show for the day, man. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching another episode of Sports to Talk About, man. The Real Sport on the Real Sports Podcast. Please remember, give that thumbs up. And if you're new, watching us for the first time, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. It brings us together as one, like Power Rangers. The Megazord. Rockstar is back. Rockstar is back with us, man. It's good to see Rockstar, man. Rockstar, Apple.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to wife and my kids. Love y'all. See y'all soon. A-Town down. Everybody be safe. That's from Austin Theory, by the way. They ain't from
I know. We know.
But everybody be safe, and keep doing what y'all doing. Keep rocking out.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, just
deal with it.
No doubt. Hey man, it's good to see GC, man. GC is in the building tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
For the DC, man, no doubt, man. He hit me and said he down for it. Immediately, I sent it to him. Immediately.
Got time. Got time today, cuz.
No doubt, man. It's good to see DC, our brother. On.
Always, man.
Major announcement for this Saturday, man. Check us out this Saturday. The Real Sports Talk Show, man. We, of course, are going to bring the smoke. We will have some NFL and NBA news. And we will have an NBA trivia showdown. The Real Sports NBA trivia champion, Wall Street. He will be defending his coveted NBA trivia title against the Rockstar. Rockstar Rock. Saturday. This Saturday coming up.
Oh,
this
wow.
Saturday.
Get a shot.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a prime time heavyweight fight right here.
Yes, sir. Rockstar, man. And
Sami Zayn in the building. Sorry, man.
Hell of a kick.
And the major announcement, though, right after the Real Sports Talk Show, I just paid the foreclosure bills and the fees, and I will be reopening the Real Man to Man Lounge this Saturday coming up. Right after.
What time Saturday?
What time?
I'm gonna try to aim about 3:15.
I get off at 2:30.
So I just paid the foreclosure bill. I got to do some remodeling. But the Real Man to Man Lounge will be here next Saturday. So the podcast panel will be pulling a double shift for you guys, man. And those of you don't, our show That's the Real Man to Man Lounge is our show where us men get together, man. We discuss some real things, like what real men should do, man, and something that's needed in the world today, man. So there won't be any sports talk or anything like that, man. Just some wholehearted discussion, man, with a group of guys, man, that I'm privileged to call my brothers right here. They're my brothers. So you guys, man, come check us out Saturday at 1 p.m., man. We doing double shows, man, for you guys. And we got 2 bangers for you. The Real Sports Talk Show and the Real Man to Man Lounge, 105 Eastern, Saturday on YouTube. So we're going to get up out of here, man. We're going to get up out of here. A great show tonight. We're going to meet Stone host Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line. Rob,
it doesn't matter what you think.
Mr. President.
How about the Spurs?
I'll tell you, baby. Down in the bayou.
The 5,
Boy, hear it again, GC. They hear you, bro.
The 4.
Let's go, baby. Billy Gizo.
5, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the champ.
Peace. NC State, let's go, baby. We got it within 10.
I'm rooting for y'all, Wall Street. I'm pulling for y'all. I got a game on right now. I'm pulling for y'all.
Let's go.
You better turn it up, man.
My nephew over here, he a Duke fan.
Oh, God.
Hey,
man.
Kevin Durant does come back tomorrow. Let that be known once again.
True to the game. Stuck in there on us.
Drew, what's up, Playboy?
What's going on, Drew?
Whoa.
Hey, bro.
My boy.
Can't end the show without that positivity.
Positivity, Mr. Positivity to the game. I want my title back, and I will be back to get it.
Come on, D-Rec. Come on, D-Rec.
D-Rec is Bray Wyatt. Y'all two are Bobby Lashley and Brock.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. So you guys, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys Saturday, 105. Right after that, Real Man to Man Lounge. Don't forget, NBA Trivia Showdown, Wall Street versus Rockstar Rock. Saturday. Check us out, 105. We out.